Jabba the Hutt has been retconned to have been from a Hutt family from the Null Hutta planet, but this is a less interesting origin story than what George Lucas may have originally imagined. Lucas borrowed heavily from the Dune novels. Notice the similarity between Tatooine and Arrakis. The fourth novel in the Dune series, 1981's The God Emperor of Dune, was mined heavily for Return of the Jedi. In the novel, Emperor Leto II has spent 4,000 years ingesting spice, an addictive drug that gives people heightened mental abilities and extended life. A spice side effect is that it metamorphized him into a giant worm-like creature, the universe's first human-alien hybrid with powers of clairvoyance and a psychic connection to his ancestors who he could speak to like Force ghosts. Spice in Star Wars is a rare and illegal commodity, but what it does is never fully explained in the movies, although Wikipedia describes it as an addictive and psychoactive substance. In this New Hope deleted scene, Jabba is portrayed as a man, but Lucas cut it after deciding Jabba should be alien. After reading The God Emperor of Dune, he figured Jabba could be a slug-like creature with a powerful mind like Leto II. Jabba thinks of the Sarlacc, a ditto of the Dune sandworm, as his pet, but why is the Sarlacc hanging around with its mouth open waiting to be fed like this? The Sarlacc must have been mobile and under Jabba's command. It could eat so much by tunneling around and eating villages. The stupid Wikipedia retcon says the Sarlacc just sits there so it can use its tentacles to grab unsuspecting prey that happen by. But this couldn't be right, because if it resides in the famous Dune Sea and is nestled into the great pit of Carcoon, then every resident of Tatooine would know to steer clear of this spot, and the Sarlacc would only get fed when gangsters wanted to get rid of bodies. That's not enough yummy for this big tummy. But with the Sarlacc's special digestive system, the original idea could have been that its feculence was the source of the spice, just as the spice comes from sandworm doo-doo in Dune. But I bet you are thinking spice comes from the Kessel spice mines. Sure it does, but at the time the trilogy was made, there were only 2 lines of dialogue even mentioning Kessel. Since then, the retconverse have said there are different kinds of spice that come from space spiders or crushed stones or whatever. Do retcons ruin everything or what? The original idea could have been that Kessel is a planet where slaves shovel Sarlacc turds all day. And so, I propose that the original idea was not that Jabba the Hutt was from a race of Hutts, but was actually a man who metamorphized into a large slug-like form with enhanced mental powers after puffing and puffing from that hookah filled with spice melange from the Sarlacc's booty, making him the Sarlacc's psychic master, like a dog owner with a poop bag.
Emperor Jabba, I picked up a bad spice habit and I need a fix. Can I get a hit off your...
Like, comment, and subscribe!